Team Black Sheep. What's going on, family? Black Feniks checking in, the owner of HogOn Welding and the founder of HogOn University. And I actually wanted to talk to you about me being the black sheep of welding. And I say that because my teaching style, everything that I do is a little unorthodox than normal, like than what you are typically be or seen in a school setting or from a supervisor or a owner or a independent worker. You know, I like to get things from my standpoint, and since I'm independent and I have realized that certain things that I don't agree with, I don't push my agendas on to others. I just say, hey, I want to be independent. I want to build products. I want to do my own services. I want to provide my own thing. And some frown on it. Some, frown on it. I get nasty inboxes sometime, and or people trying to say that I shouldn't do what I'm doing or I shouldn't do this or that. But I'm helping people, and the way that I see it, if I'm changing lives and people are growing and getting educated and actually becoming better, then I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing because I'm actually leading by example. Like every day I'm working on me, every week, every chance I get, I'm trying to improve who I am as a person, as an individual. And I understand that what I'm doing is a little unorthodox. I understand that me saying that I'm a black welder all the time is frowned on to some. You know what I mean? I understand that the way I carry myself not might not be professional to some, but to me, I'm okay with my beard. I'm okay with my gold teeth. I'm okay with my culture. I'm okay with teaching the way that I do because I know that my style of teaching help people learn faster. And I think that it's about education versus, college, so to speak. We get so caught up in being in debt and so caught up with meeting these quotas, not realizing when it's all said and done, it's okay to go get that specific education you want. Or everybody is not meant to be in a certain field. So it's okay to find your independence in what you like and what you're doing. You know what I mean? And I just want to encourage those who feel like they don't know where their way is yet. They're young, or they may be in their 30s or their 40s or even 50s or 60s. Say, hey, I still want to mess around. Oh, I found a new passion. So I just want to lead by example. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't push how I believe on anyone. I just believe how I believe. And if some people might ask me, well, what about this or that? I don't mind expressing it, but I don't want to get in any debates when it comes to, religion and politics, because everybody got their own views. I just believe in getting my hog on, which means hustling over grounded obstacles naturally. And it also means honoring our generation ornamental nature, building things, ornamental things, fabrication, installation, erection, all those good things. You know what I mean? Being an iron worker, millwright, welder, fabricator, engineer. Like I enjoy the trades field because at the end of the day, think about the things that was built in each civilization that we remember. You remember more of what the tradesmen did, the people did, those who built the pyramids, those who built the temples, those who made the statues. It just wasn't the person alone. You're like, man, these people were skilled. So when you think about it, skilled tradesmen live to be remembered. And, me just doing something different, man, I'm just trying to find my way when it comes to being independent and making products over talent and actually living to be remembered, not only just from products, but living to be remembered through someone else, like teaching someone else a skill, of giving someone else some insight or some education where they can actually take it to another level. I think that's important in my personal opinion. So that's what I try to give. That's what I feel like makes me different. And I don't really try to ride no coattail. I don't try to come with no fancy video, which later, I will have some upgraded footage, but I feel like life is real, man. What I mean? Regardless of how you get it, If the message is the truth, you're going to get something from it. If the seed is a good seed, it don't matter if it's polished or not. But you know, some tend to reject the seed if it's not polished a certain way, if it's not in line a certain way, if it's not properly lightened, or if you ain't including everybody, or you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like certain things that they want you to do. And I just believe that I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be Black Feniks. You know, I'm gonna be as I learn, I like to do better. So as I grow, I just share. You know, and I just feel like my teaching style is a little unorthodox, but it's really helping people. And I remember telling my new apprentice that I'm actually working with, I told him, I said, hey, you remember when you was young and you had your grandfather or someone older, and it was my grandfather who actually put me in this lap and said, hey, you want to drive? Put my hands on the steering wheel. And when you was young, you really thought you was driving, like you thought you was doing it, but you just sitting there and he was guiding it. But I said, this is what we're gonna do before we get started welding. I'm gonna have your hand on the welder, and I'm gonna guide it. I'm gonna do the work, but I want to show you the position. I want to get you the concept, so that way you can drive once I remove my hands. And I think that that small ideology, so to speak, allows a person to learn from a simpler standpoint. And I think when you teach it and you can make a child even understand it, then I think that's passing the education, passing the torch, passing the baton, so to speak. So, you know, my goal is to just keep things simple, meet people on a playing field, try to find different ways to improve who I am as a person, as an individual. And, you know, I feel, you know, I don't try to compare myself with anyone. I just try to be me. And, you know, we all learn from different standpoints. So I don't try to just learn from my mistakes. I try to learn from someone else's mistakes. You know what I mean? That way I can get more from the situation. But me being a black sheep of welding, I think is based on the concept of how I teach and how I release videos and how I blog and how I express myself through media. You know what I mean? I feel like some might not like it, but you know, for those who it will reach, I believe that it's going to plant a great seed for those who really want that seed planted. Like I really believe I'm gonna give them something that's gonna help them go to that next level. But it's only gonna be those that's hungry, so I'm fine with that. That way I know time is not wasted, and I know I have exhausted my energy and I have actually did what needed. But my goal isn't to criticize how someone grows from the knowledge. Everybody grows different. I'm just going to give it. So I'm the black sheep. I'm the black sheep. It's all good. All gone.